Somewhere between worlds, lost souls find their way. And when you follow the light, you may find yourself here, in the forest that exists only in dreams. Seekers from every corner of the world gather. And in the places between worlds, some journeys never truly end. And in the quiet between heartbeats, the path reveals itself.
The mystical forest, the final thread of meaning. After every sunset, the night sky shimmered with countless sparks, adorning the dark canvas. The nocturnal firmament unfolded like a grand spectacle of a million stars, whispering the hidden secrets of the universe. Each evening, Mikko would stand atop the roof of his house, gazing at the celestial bodies that told incredible stories and legends of galaxies drifting through eternity. Nothing inspired him more than the brilliant lights scattered across the void. His greatest dream was to reach the pinnacle of the cosmic dance, a place that might bring him closer to the mysteries of the unknown. Embarking on an endless journey across the stellar expanses, traversing countless worlds, yet nowhere could the absence that haunted his mind be found. Floating through the boundless cosmos, liberated from the limits of his body, his thoughts became the vessel carrying him across celestial oceans. Detached from earthly dimensions, a quiet hope lingered, perhaps something awaited to reveal that the hidden truth had finally been glimpsed. The young man had reached the summit of earthly life, surrounded by love, abundance, and realized ambitions. His own home stood as a sanctuary, promising serenity and comfort to his thoughts. A wife, a child, and a prestigious career painted an illusion of wholeness and fulfillment. Yet the call of the infinite whispered softly into his ear, urging him to explore beyond the boundaries of terrestrial existence, hinting that what was missing lay somewhere out there. Racing through yet another wandering night, something drew his attention. Arriving on a magnificent moon, a place like a vast forest bathed in the magic of nature, the moist, pristine air felt soft and pure as morning dew. With curiosity and a gentle smile, Mikko observed the wondrous plants, reminiscent of the trees from his home world. Here, they were blue-green, slender, leafless, their branches entwined in swirling patterns, dancing upon the fresh soil tinged with shades of brown and red. The sky was draped in a delicate pink veil, creating the sensation of a fairy tale reality that only a heart brimming with emotion could comprehend. Mikko was captivated by the strange flora crawling across the ground like shimmering crystals, gliding as though they were thoughts playing within his imagination. He felt their whisper softly entering his mind. Their colors were an endless vision, radiating blood red, sapphire blue, golden yellow, regal purple, and fiery orange, each hue enchanting with its own unique beauty. In the heavens, delicate creatures flew bird-like but magnificent in size. They beat their colossal, sunlit wings with majesty, leaving golden trails behind them, like rainbows dancing in a celestial ballet of light and color. The blue butterfly, like touch of the flower, gently awakened in Dimitar's mind, revealing incredible faces of the beings around him. Entwined in virtual embraces, he reached out to astral worlds, among which danced the creatures of magic. The flowers wove a delicate bridge, connecting the physical and the astral, filling his senses with enticing, imagined experiences. In this trance, light enveloped him, speaking in a soft voice from the morning stars, bursting through the rose-red sky. The turn of his mind, previously clouded with worry, was drawn by the caress of the mysterious forest. He surrendered to the wonders of the cosmos, losing himself in the aesthetics of time and space. Freed from the shadows of negative emotions, he drifted across the boundless waters of unseen lakes, leaving behind the experience of an entirely new liberty, the soul's primal essence, eternally united with the home of his spirit. The interstellar being evoked a state beyond density, time, and space, where consciousness was unbound from the chains of materiality and deception. It was like immersion in the infinite harmony of the angel's song. A foreign thought ignited within Mikko's consciousness. He glimpsed his own essence, wrapped in the radiance of the stars. Turning toward the astonishing purple spirals of the plant's multicolored blossoms, it became clear that a mysterious question about his origin was being posed. Directing his mind toward the light of the solar system, thoughts carried him across the beauty of planet Earth. Preserving these images, they were sent as a message to the cosmic being, which touched his face gently, conveying understanding without a word. A new, enigmatic thought emerged in Dimitar's mind. From a distant gaze upon his home planet, a vision appeared of vanished world occupied by silence. In the shadows of misunderstanding, images began to rise, memories of Earth, where morning rays performed a theater of beauty among the trees. Figures of his beloved pets, forest creatures, and close friends moved toward him, guiding him through moments when the sense of his path seemed to fade. His eyes reflected the sky like a sea-blue canvas, capable of captivating anyone with its astonishing beauty. The unconventional companion absorbed every detail, learning the languages and lives of Earth's inhabitants, while taking in the emotions embedded in each human expression. In turn, the boy reached out to the interstellar being, seeking knowledge of its origin and way of life. The flower recoiled sharply, slipping away from him. Detaching from his form, it continued crawling toward an unknown destination. Miko followed, hoping to uncover more about this enchanting world he had just discovered. It led him to the shaded banks of a spring, a source of crystalline radiance. Within the watery mirror, the splendor of the cosmos unfolded reflections stretching across billions of light years. Marvelous creatures distant from all that was familiar embraced cosmic worlds, soaring through aerial whirlwinds of invisible constellation pages. Here, in the dimension of wonder and serenity, the soul merged with the fountain of infinite bliss, shaped by the unity between the universe and the being. Peace and divine harmony with the cosmos surrounded them. In the quiet dance of eternity, inhabitants of countless worlds stumbled upon the magic of the lunar lake. The substance of knowledge enveloped them, expanding their horizons toward the unknown reaches of the universe. They became a sanctuary of supreme wisdom, a flame of inspiration for the souls of the lost. Amid this world beyond ordinary perception, the young traveler recognized his own weaving into the reality of the magical in essence, imperceptible to ordinary human eyes. The celestial body on which they stood offered nothing but a vision of the covenant between soul and body, between soul and world. There were no riches here, no precious materials to compete for. Only those seeking true happiness, a state of spirit, arrived at this place. Bathed in the secret of the lunar aura, it became clear that this realm existed on a magical, serene plane hidden from impure eyes. Truth vibrated here, yet only the one whose inner fire yearns for spirituality and alien wisdom could penetrate its invisible halo. Nothing so majestic could ever be attained by the world, hidden, infinite, unseen. For a moment, Miko's eyes shone with an unusual radiance. A wave of excitement, hope, and awe swept through him. Every thought and movement pulsed with anticipation and joy. In that instant, he realized what had been sought through all those years. An inner voice whispered that this was the place where it could finally be found.
"I want to speak with my soul,"
came the bold declaration. Unsure whether the plant understood the words, trust remained that emotions were being sensed. The magical inhabitant enfolded its visitor in branches, imparting the warmth of an embrace amid a snowy fairy tale. An invitation followed to step forward, leading to an open space beneath the rose-hued sky, where gentle rays of the stars could be absorbed. Eyes focused intently on the air, where pale beams floated freely. Soon, the light took on a delicate form, resembling a soft white dove. A profound sense of purity and exaltation washed over, reflecting the deepest corners of the heart and spirit. Captivated by that essence, awe held the body existence mirrored in perfect harmony with the celestial melody of angels.
"You are more beautiful than I remember from our meetings in my dreams. A symphony of colors and sounds, every touch from you inspires me. Since the day you left, life turned gray and hollow. Each dawn mirrored the previous one. I existed without truly living. I crossed the universe to find you. The memories and warm emotions haunt the darkness. An incomparable longing for a time returned, a lost yet promised future woven from melodious verses and captivating moments shaping our shared heart.
Drowned in the infinity of time, I yearned for your touch, the one that once illuminated my path. Not a single day has passed without missing your smile. In the quiet reverie of remembrance, you breathed silence, gazing at the sky where the stars dimmed from my sorrow. I am as ancient as the gods who shaped creation. Every fragment of my being carries a trace of a life that once was. Within me lie every dream and cry, every pain and joy breaking against the sands of the ages. I remember that moment like a mournful song, its notes etched with incurable suffering. I watch you like a pupil fighting against himself, condemning his soul to endless anguish and grief. My faith in you is a flame in the dark unfading, ever present. I knew you would seek me until you found me, just as surely as dawn follows night. Our heart burns with hope that even in the most terrifying moments of your struggle, you will return to the path that brings meaning and joy.
Your words speak truth, revealing the hidden depths of all things and forming the foundation on which honesty stands. I lived in delusion and allowed you to slip away, fed myself with bread meant for the body, yet thirst for you remained unquenchable. I drifted like an empty vessel across a sea of questions with no destination in sight. Accept my remorse like a flower after a storm, bruised, yet ready to bloom again. The pain I carry is a single drop of rain falling stubbornly onto desert earth, shattering upon it and awakening lost moments we can never reclaim. When you grieve, my eyes weep. Your happiness is a profound ecstasy of beauty and inspiration like painting softly with moonlight. Nothing do I long for more than to have you return to my life.
Your plea is as alluring as a warm hearth on a winter night. My fate, a thin invisible thread, rests in your hands. I cannot return to the void of lost faith or the lethargy of all things transient. I am eternal, like the storm-driven waves that carry both life and death. It would be a sin for me to mingle with the mortal fire of the ephemeral. By confessing to false gods, you lost yourself. I left when your consciousness sank into the devouring darkness. Within you remained only a hollow emptiness, one that will never be filled until you discover your true calling. For years you pursued the ideal of earthly life, the one humanity so fiercely longs for. You loved and reached for things that drained your essence, and ultimately led to the loss of me, your soul. Tell me, was it worth sacrificing me for fleeting possessions that time will pierce with its merciless sting? Answer me. Why do you stand before me now, in the timeless expanse and the ether of eternity?
There is no value in this world great enough to justify your essence. You and I must intertwine in the unity of infinity. Only by your side can I fill the void that poisons me with every breath. Every night, as I closed my eyes, I searched for you through the boundless cosmos. Somewhere deep within, I felt a sharp absence that would never find peace until your return. You are my precious soul, the only one who gives meaning to my existence. My link to the divine. For a single moment with you, I would trade everything I possess. Humans are fragile and easily fall when no support is found. We do not carry your ancient wisdom. If you abandon me in this terrifying battle, I am doomed to fail. A human is not meant to live without a soul. You are the spark I lack, the one that allows me to rise and prevail in all things.
Even if the storm is fierce and relentless, I will be the harbor for your tears, poisoned by the wind.
I will do anything you wish, as long as it grants me even a few more moments with you.
The words faltered in the boy's voice.
I will return when your deeds nurture me, not just your body.
Name what you long for, and I will give it to you.
The answer has been known to you since the very first breath you drew. It is that which lifted you high into the skies like the majestic flight of an eagle. You have traveled far to find me again. Your journeys are a wellspring of wisdom and love. Keep wandering through the boundless world and never cease to write. Record all that you have learned, whether readers believe it or dismiss it as a fairy tale, a creation of your imagination. I know the pain in people's eyes. They too feel the void in their hearts once whole. It will never be filled until they discover their souls. My sisters long to return to human hearts, which will always beat as one. We never stop thinking of you and would forgive everything the moment tears fall. Show them that the path is simple. They only need to follow the inner voice that will always lead them to us. Teach them that there is no place for fear. They will never falter while we are with them. You know there is nothing more terrifying than losing one's soul.
Without you, there are no words within me. You are the flame of my passion. Return to me, and together we will paint the path to their souls.
Miko spoke, extending his hand to this captivating companion. His soul hesitated, not for a moment, and boldly took his hand. The boy opened his eyes, bathed in light, and felt that he had returned from another dimension. Every cell in his body trembled, his heart beat in a rhythm transformed by revelation. The transition from the grayness of daily life to the vibrancy of the unknown was overwhelming. Not a single moment of the eternity ahead could be lost. He sat down and began to write with boldness. Words poured forth dizzyingly fast, flowing straight from his soul. His hands danced across the keyboard, forming the exact letters that created the longed-for melody. one that readers could sense in their minds, immersing themselves in the pages he had written.
Your thoughts matter more than you think. Share them in the comments, and until we meet again, stay curious.